Welcome back! Since the birth of humans, we have always had one question. The age-old question thought by all generations. What happens when we drive a bunch of kids out to the desert without adult supervision and get them to form their own civilization while we film it for entertainment? So obviously this would work flawlessly, right? Surely a kid isn't gonna drink bleach by accident, right? Right? Guys, someone tell me he doesn't actually drink bleach, right? Well, today, lady and man, we are going through the rise and the fall of the most controversial reality show ever made, Kid Nation. Kid Nation was a reality TV show created in 2007. The show would see a group of kids aged 7 to 14 being driven out to the desert to a Western-style town where they would live and create a civilization without adult supervision. Sounds peachy. What could go wrong?
Well, when we first started planning for dinner, I realized that a lot of us haven't done anything like this before.
This is soap, not butter!
Well, let's take it back slightly before the show. Obviously, before any reality TV show is filmed, a bunch of paperwork needs to be signed and filled out. And when it's something involving dangerous activities, or minors, usually some pretty heavy waivers are put in place. But nothing has ever been quite as big as the waiver for Kid Nation. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but if you want to pause the video, I'll put it up on screen right now and you can read it. You might as well like and subscribe while you're there too. The main highlight of this waiver is, and I quote, "I understand that the program may take place in inherently dangerous travel areas that may expose the minor and other participants to a variety of unmarked and uncontrollable hazards and conditions, and may cause the minor serious bodily injury, illness, or death, including without limitation, general exposure to extremes of hot and cold, water hazards, crevices, cliffs and rock avalanches, encounters with wild or domesticated animals, and acts of God, e.g. earthquakes." Or as we later find out, tornadoes. So I hope you're happy with allowing your 8-year-old to, potentially unalive. Like the kid who drank bleach by accident. Yep, that actually happened. But he was fine. Apparently. Episode 1 introduced us to all the kids involved, to establish the scenes and the setting.
The oldest just turned 15. The youngest is 8 and a half. They are every kind of kid imaginable. City kids, country kids, rich, poor, and everything in between.
But I did some digging, and I managed to find something on the Bible of the internet. A Reddit AMA from one of the Kid Nation stars who claims on the bus ride over, they weren't allowed to talk to the other kids. What an awkward bus ride.
40 kids with no parents.
Also, there's 4 kids that are chosen to be the town council, and they are flown in by a helicopter. And they don't actually do any work. Sounds an awful lot like real politics, doesn't it? So when do things start getting controversial, I hear you ask? And to that I say, be patient! In episode 2, the kids are forced to kill a chicken.
Guys, you ready? Hold it, hold it.
As horrible as this show is, a little part of me, or a big part of me, would pay a large amount of money to see this recreated with the modern day iPad kids. No skibbity toilet out in the desert, you little losers. In fact, for all 40 of you, there's only one toilet. No, seriously. They had one outhouse between the 40 of them. So eventually the kids are, segregated into groups. And they're forced to play challenges that determine their social class.
Fix your little disrespectful mouth, because the Green District's doing a lot more than you're doing.
Every few days, the 4 teams would compete with each other in mental or physical challenges. Such as building a working pipeline through an obstacle course, or competing in a rock hauling race. The results of these challenges determine the team's economic class for the next few days. So if you're 8 and you can't haul boulders through an obstacle course, you're fucked. The team in first place was declared upper class. Second place were the merchant, third place were the cooks, and fourth place were the labourers. This determined what jobs the teams would do and how much money they would make. Upper class had no job and received $1 per day. The merchants ran the town shops and would receive 50 cents per day. The cooks made all the meals and did all the dishes for 25 cents a day, and the laborers did hard labor for, drum roll please, 10 cents a day. So it is just like real life. When I first started watching this show, I really wanted to hate it. Genuinely, I promise you, I wanted to hate it. But some of these kids are so fucking funny. Have a look at some of these clips and tell me this isn't pure entertainment.
First day we got here, I was nice to everyone.
I beg to differ, Greg.
They also think the gold star will significantly increase their sex appeal.
Work it, boy, again. No,
Where do I put these? They're steaming hot.
Just drop them on the ground.
Show off my outfit.
So this party, it's for everyone to have fun.
What the heck is that? I have no idea, but it's disgusting.
That's like girls' underwear.
Guys, you know.
I don't actually trust laundry. Is that
Me neither. I never wanted to do that. That's why I don't do my clothes like.
So obviously, being a show of this nature and subjecting the children to a tornado in the middle of the desert, yep, that actually happened. The show came with a very mixed reception. Some critics loved it, claiming it was a good experiment on humanity, while others claim it violated numerous child safety laws. And many people think that's why it wasn't renewed for a season 2. But that's not true. Those controversies got dismissed. The real reason it wasn't renewed was simply because it didn't get enough viewers. What do you guys think? Would a remake be good? Let me know in the comments below. And as always guys, thank you for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe.